Authorized United States Magistrate Stanley Matthew Seekford on 18C2, a concurrence of 12C869. In this episode, a divorce with grandchildren. Which, by the way, Fox News, you need to get in on this. And, you know, people's asking for the live show, a divorce with grandchildren. But to the subject matter. I have been commenting on the Federal Bureau's, or flunking brainless idiots, LinkedIn and stuff, that they have the right to remain silent. Now that applies to the agents that want to be derelict, because actually dereliction of duties is a criminal offense on 18C2. And I noticed that they're posting up that they got 350 new jobs. What, is that the derelict agents that doesn't want to do their job and go out and incarcerate individuals like Rosetta Elshak, Cassidy Marie Janelle, Dana Janelle, just to name a few, along with Jim Justice and Shelley Moore Capito? Because, you know, Jerome Powell has $9.5 million in the Federal Reserve Bank, and he's actually been setting the interest to the side into another bank account, which his interest has been building up, and he's been using this to create positions within the FBI. And not all employees of the Federal Bureau of Investigations are special agents or FBI agents. Don't kid yourself. You even have clerks and phone operators in the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Even house cleaners. As a matter of fact, that's where Mary Yeager, my second ex-wife, worked for the Central Intelligence Agency. She was a house cleaner. She cleaned up their shit. Literally. At least that's what she said. Now, to the subject matter. In '93, John Brantley Wright decided to take and use federal resources to assist state agencies to fabricate my record one charge at a time so it would go unnoticed. And every charge I was the victim of. Every single charge. This went on for an extended period of time. Now, in 2008, he gets this ingenious idea to take and have me incarcerated on a charge when two men tried to kill me. I called 911. But they put me in prison on a charge I was the victim of. Yeah. Now, with that being said, while I'm in there, he takes my property and has Christopher Wilkes transfer my taxes to his dad's name, John Evan Wright. How you like that? Yeah. So then they turn around and let it get sold for back taxes. Excuse me. I paid $37,757.57 for that parcel land. How you gonna steal shit? And then, you know, fine, I get an attorney on it. After the head inspector of the U.S. Department of Justice gets up in this Jones and gives me the warrants and stuff to issue, so I need to get someone to authorize me. Well, my inspector authorizes me as a United States judge. So what do? They become derelict bitches. Oh, you're just a magistrate over one case, not in court. We don't want to listen to you. You know what? That is a federal offense, and you can be incarcerated for that, as well as obstruction of justice. 18C. Do you want the rest of the code? 1505. I mean, really? But no, in 2017, Kathy Justice called. My fiance actually heard Kathy Justice call and say, Mr. Seekford, I'm calling you to inform you that yes, the state of West Virginia does owe you $13.5 million for your wrongful incarceration, as well as the deed to 1151 Galway Road and 8050 Williamsport Pike and full clemency in the F-250 crew cab that you got in your relief and all. However, we need this one document to proceed. Kathy, you don't need that document to proceed. That paperwork was prepared by Byron Craig Manford, attorney at law, and he's never taken a clemency case his entire career. This is, you know, a very reputable attorney at law. You know, it is what it is. And if I wasn't a U.S. judge, the FBI could charge me for impersonating an officer of the court, but they can't because I am. That's what they don't like. But I'm not over an entire court. I'm over one case. That's it. One case. And once it's received, Donna Height prostitute, guess what? Once it's received, I'm the judge. I'm the one that executes it. Unless, like Beryl Howell, who did pick it up, decides to handle it. Plain and simple. Now, in 2018, Dana Janelle decided to be a whore and created concurrence using federal resources, and that's how the original warrant 18C2 was addressed on the Veteran Supplemental Order Reserves Network. Well, guess what? You can hide all you want, Dana. I know you're not in Maldives. I know you're not in Canada. You're in Sleepy Creek in Hedgesville. I've got people watching you. You think I ain't got connections? You are stupid. I've got connections all over West Virginia. I grew up in them woods, girl. Shit. You're talking about my peeps now. I grew up in the hills of West Virginia. You don't know shit about Back Creek. You don't know shit about Hedgesville. I know everything there is. Because I grew up there. I was born and raised in those hills, girl. But yeah, the FBI's posting all this bullshit up that they got 350 new jobs. What is those, the derelict agents? Or you trying to use my money that Jerome Powell has in the Federal Reserve Bank of New York? Because you know what? This is going national. And I'm not going to be shut up until I get my restitution. Well, that's all for this episode of Divorce with Grandchildren. If you want more details, watch my other videos on Stanley Matthew Seekford Facebook and on here. You will get the facts. Fact is, the FBI wants to be derelict, and if I wasn't a judge, the FBI could do something, but they can't because I am. And they're all going down. Have a good day, one and all.